All right, recall that El-rufai was denied political appointment under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A lot of speculations have it that because he lost in his state, and that is why he was not given this appointment. Well, a lot of reactions, people are beginning to say a lot. El-rufai has not relented and has increased his effort to continue to align with other political parties and other political members to ensure that they unseat Tinubu come 2027. You remember also that El-rufai has left PDP, APC to SDP. And in his statement, he has made it clear that they don't need the presence or the power of any governor to unseat the president.
A prominent member of the opposition coalition and former Kaduna State governor has stated that the group does not require the support of state governors to unseat President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 elections. Speaking in Kano, El-rufai, who recently joined the Social Democratic Party, SDP, after defecting from the ruling APC, outlined the coalition's focus on grassroots voter mobilization rather than courting political office holders. He explained that the coalition strategy centers on directly engaging with the electorate, emphasizing that elections are decided by the people, not political figures. El-rufai also highlighted that one governor's vote is inconsequential compared to the votes of millions of Nigerians. El-rufai further clarified that the coalition's plan has never involved merging with the PDP, which he described as a spent force. He confirmed that the coalition aims to unite like-minded individuals committed to real change rather than pursuing lengthy and complicated party mergers. The focus remains on building a fresh political platform to inspire hope among Nigerians. Well, the Rise News analyst Daya Shibwale joins us now for a chat on the latest statement made by former Kaduna State Governor El-rufai, claiming that the coalition of opposition parties being formed could win elections without governors, and examines the place of governors in Nigeria's electoral system. Mr. Shibwale, many thanks for joining us here on Newsday. Good afternoon.
Right.
Now, from your perspective, what evidence do you think is inspiring, or electoral evidence do you think is inspiring this statement by the former governor?
Well, if you look at his recent experience in politics, you understand what he's saying. And to a large extent, I agree with what he has said.
Okay.
He's seeking a new source of power rather than entrenched interests or entrenched parties, or especially governors. He's saying that Nigerians deserve to have better leadership based on mass participation in politics, not exclusion. And he has enough experience to say it. And he has not left out his own bitter experiences too. He mentioned that he canvassed for Tinubu for presidential election while he was governor and he lost. And Tinubu even lost in Lagos, even though an APC governor was in place. So what he's saying is perfectly logical and is based on experience, and I dare say almost patriotic. See, you may say that he's getting wise after the event, but it's not bitter or frustrated. He's offering an alternative way for Nigerians to choose their leaders. He said the era of using geography to pick people is gone. Now competence. We spoke about meritocracy the other time, that I don't believe in this federal character and all this juggling of incompetencies. He's echoing it. And he should know better because he's been a beneficiary of it. And let's leave it at that for now.
Well, Mr. Daya Shibwale, he has stated clearly that they do not need governors to win elections.
That's right.
But can we discountenance or underplay the role that governors play in mobilizing their state, and the member or the citizens, residents of their state, and getting votes?
They were elected into office in the first instance by the people. What he's saying is mass mobilization and widening political participation. That's the essence of a political science. It's sounding more like a political philosopher than a politician. But then you have to take cognizance of what he's saying, because this is applied politics, and he's been in the field. He has learned from experience. So if he says something, it's not talking as a theorist, he's talking as a practical politician, and people should listen to him. And I'm so happy with what he has said, given the situation here yesterday over the one-party state. You know that was alarmist now, even the sort of people on the ground like him. He is taking the opposition to the government of the day, that you have lost touch with the people. Now you mobilize people against you. That's a political participation, that's vibrant democracy, like I said yesterday. I respect his viewpoint on all issues this time around.
Okay. Well said, Mr. Shibowale. To an extent, what he says is what should be the ideal case. If we look at it,
from experience.
no, I'm not disputing that.
That's right.
But when we
respect that.
I am.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. But based on what we're witnessing on a daily basis, with him even saying that the PDP's a spent force, we're short of at least 2 governors from the PDP side, and there's alarm that 2 might still decamp to the APC. We're seeing all this movement in mass. So even though what the past governor is saying is ideal, how do we make peace with the realities that we're seeing on ground? Because if it doesn't matter, if the governor's roles don't matter, then why are we seeing all these movements happening the way they are?
Governors are in power, and they have parties.
Yeah.
Because 1 or 2 governors shifted to the ruling party, you think there is political calamity? I don't share that. That is the nature of politics. And listen to what he is saying, because he's been there before. And he was almost a minister before they rejected him at the Senate. And he played a role in this government coming into place. And he has just said it. You remember at the eve of the election, the currency changed. He went to court and secured the Supreme Court verdict, saying that was an invalid, illegal measure taken by the previous government. And he was very, very much there in getting this present president into the primaries of...
I'm aware, Mr. Shibowale, but from what we're seeing,
there's he's talking theory.
That's not what I'm saying.
Not talking theory.
That's far from what I said.
Yeah.
So I'm just
theory. That's what you said.
I never said he was speaking theory.
That was what you said. That was why I said he's a practical politician.
Great.
Who's talking from experience.
Okay, so now you've also said that when it comes to democracy, one of the metrics is when we have a vibrant opposition. And if you were to say if you were to place what Nigeria's political opposition is as at this time, based on all the realities on ground, what would you say is Nigeria's opposition at this time?
Vibrant opposition is part of it.
Okay, so if you could identify the party.
This saying that they are using an old party, they are not forming any new party, and that the PDP, which was, headed by Atiku, he was almost it typifies part of the vibrant opposition we have.
But how is the opposition vibrant? How is it vibrant at this time based on the realities we have on ground?
What are the realities? This guy is saying that he's leaving the government of the day, and he and his colleagues, they are fighting, forming a new party to face the government of the day, that they will oust the government of the day. What opposition can be more than that?
Do you see that happening, Mr. Shibowale? Do you see this coalition? Do you see a repeat of what happened in 2015? Yeah. Do you see that happening again, a coalition? Yeah, we have to talk about lessons learned from the past so that we can move to the future.
That's right. Learn well. 2027 is 2 years hence. Do you get me? And you are seeing the alignment of forces. If there was no opposition, there would be no realignment of forces. You are only talking about, you see, you are the one making the ruling party getting heady and feeling strong.
Are they edgy?
Heady.
Oh, heady,
yes,
okay.
Getting almost too proud and arrogant.
Oh, they are?
People are defective. You are the way you are echoing it. Oh. You are talking as if the political system is shaking because of 1 or 2 defectors of 2 governors.
We are only analyzing the issues around.
I'm analyzing too. And I'm analyzing because you are bringing your views into your questions.
No, we're just presenting the issues on ground to you, Mr. Shibowale.
If you do not see the opposition, I see this opposition.
Yes, but you've not answered my question.
Yeah.
Do you see them ousting President Tinubu as it stands
I am
now?
not a prophet.
Come 2027.
But don't underrate them.
All right.
And I urge the government itself not to underrate them.
All right, that's a fine place
That's
to
why I
leave the
talk of
conversation.
political vibrancy
Okay.
and the vibrant democracy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dayashubo Ali.